Hi foodies, I'm looking forward to our empanada workshop. I'm going to show you real quick what you need to have. Make sure to look at the list and decide if you're doing filling 1 or filling 2. Filling 2 is the easiest. You're just going to use whatever leftover beans you have, plus a bag of kale, and then we're going to use spices to dress it up. And if you want to do the lentil filling, you're going to need 2 cans of lentils. I like to use black lentils that are canned. You can also use black beans or another type of bean if you don't want to use lentils, but if you do have black lentils or can cook lentils from scratch, go ahead and have them cooked for the empanada workshop. If not, get yourself some Whole Foods plant-based, no SOS, no salt, oil, or sugar, canned lentils. 2 cans of tomato paste, a container of extra firm tofu, which we're going to dice up into tiny little cubes, the spices that I've outlined on the list, and then you're going to need one of the brands that I put on our list. It's either PAN or Goya, is going to have a pre-cooked corn flour. It needs to be white corn or yellow corn. It's your preference, but it does need to say pre-cooked or precocido, because if not, it will not come out. Do not use American cornmeal. It will not come out. So on the list, you will see the brands that I prefer. A jar of pimento olives with the pimentos on them. If you don't like olives, you can omit this. And golden raisins. And if you don't like golden raisins, you can also omit this. A bag of chopped kale and a tiny dash that we're going to use of maple syrup, because it's going to be a sweet and sour type flavor. This is going to mimic what ground meat would be like if it had been meat empanadas, which is what I used to make before my Whole Foods and plant-based life, and then we came up with this recipe. So you're also going to cut some pieces of wax paper. These are about 6 inches, 6 inches wide. So I just pulled the sheet and doubled them, folded it in half and did 6 inches wide, because the plate that I'm going to be using is a dessert plate, and we're going to be pressing. Or you can use a cutting board to press, or you can use a rolling pin. Rolling pin is a lot of work, and it's hard to get the empanadas to the thickness that you want. So get yourself a sturdy plate. This is from the dollar store. Just use a dessert plate that you are not going to break or anything like that doing this. And I just use them to press down to make the discs. Then you're going to need a cookie sheet, and you're going to need some wax paper that we're going to line the cookie sheet with, because we're going to make rows of empanadas and freeze our empanadas. And of course, while we're making the empanadas, on the first couple ones, we're going to stick them in the air fryer and enjoy them as we're cooking. So that is all you're going to need for the empanada workshop. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you join me, and I make sure and follow the list that I've sent. I've outlined what to buy, what to have. You need to have things like mixing bowls and spatulas, and you need to go ahead and have all of that prepared before we begin our cooking workshop. Bye foodies. Hope you're having a happy day.